Hey guys, what's up? Lumpy Ice Cream here.
With the Tim.
NerdTrack, episode 2.
Woo!
But instead of... This is a little different. Usually we have a topic to talk about.
Yep.
But we're just going to be covering the latest in nerd news.
We're just kind of discussing shit, I guess.
Yep,
yeah.
discussing the various shit, what has happened. So should we talk... What should we start off with here?
I think we'll start off with the friggin' glaring moth in the room.
Yep, the glaring moth in the room. I have already covered this on my solo channel.
I have not said a word about it on my solo channel because I don't talk about the topic on my channel. So.
Yep. And that, of course, being the news that has both delighted and dismayed Doctor Who fans around the world. The news coming out that Stephen Moffat is quitting at the end of 2017.
So, hurrah!
Yes, unfortunately, he's getting the last laugh, and there will be no season for 2016.
Hopefully that means that 2017 season will get polished and actually
Hopefully.
be probably one of the best we've seen.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I really hope it is.
I mean, Series 9 was a massive step up in terms of quality, in my opinion. Series 8 was definitely getting there. But Series 9 just, made it that much better.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Moffat, he's done a lot of good, but I don't think, in my books, for what he did to the 50th, I can never forgive him as a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, I'm glad to see him go. I think he would always go for the kind of spectacle of things, oh, look at how clever I can be, instead of necessarily focusing on a good story.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, all we're getting is a Christmas special in 2016. That will be followed by the season 10. The last season in 2017, spring of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is around the March.
Yeah, I think around there.
Yeah. March, April, May, around that.
Well, for me, this is kind of cool, because, I've always had a feeling about Moffat being, even watching it before I realized that, wow, I don't actually like a lot of this stuff. But, even before that, I was Moffat was always a sketchy writer to me.
Really?
Not really sketchy, but, I kept going, I didn't mind him before he was showrunner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. No one minded him before he was showrunner.
He wrote some of the best stories.
He wrote some damn good stuff.
And it was kind of weird to see that all
and then
change.
all of that crumbled when he became showrunner and pretty much took the show to, I don't want to say shit, but that's pretty much how it went for those years.
Yeah.
But I definitely agree that he did improve over Series 8 and 9.
Definitely.
There's a lot better writing in there, and I think a lot of the really good that could come out of those two seasons is probably Peter Capaldi. Even with a bad script, he does fucking great with it. He does,
yeah. Definitely.
There hasn't been an episode in Series 8 or 9 where I've gone, I don't like how he's doing.
Yeah.
I always love Peter Capaldi pretty much in every episode, even the shit ones.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Kill the Moon, I like him. So, I'm glad that Moffat's gone.
Yeah.
I don't hate the guy.
No.
I
hate the writer.
Yeah.
I don't hate the guy.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know him, so I can't hate him.
From what I know of him, I'm not a big fan of him as a person either, but, I can't really say because I don't know him. Mm-hmm. So, again, I don't like the writer. I can't say about the guy, but, yeah, I'm glad that he's not going to be showrunner because he had a good run.
Yep.
And I just hope he goes out on a good note.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Series 10,
yeah,
as much as I want him to have a shit last season, just to show him that fuck you.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to have a shit last season. I want him to go out on a positive note.
Yeah, I do too. Because when he can actually sit down and Write a good story. He can write some of the best we've seen.
He can write some damn good stories.
Yeah, Heaven Sent, hands down, the best fucking episode since the show came back. Hands down, that was immaculate writing on Moffat's
fucking
part.
Great.
Kind of fucked it all over with Hellbent, but
as much as I do actually like Hellbent, but yeah.
That is a rant I've done in the past on my solo channel.
You've done a rant.
So, another thing we didn't mention, he is getting replaced by Chris Chibnall, which it's very weird. In the article I read, in the video, they never actually mention once. They're talking as if he's brand new to Doctor Who. He's never done it before, but he's written 4 stories, so it's kind of really weird.
Those stories are.
Well, his first one was 42, which is one of the most underrated Doctor Who episodes of all time, in my opinion.
It's a damn good episode.
It is fucking fine. It is fantastic writing. Then I'm trying to go in order here. Hungry Earth and Cold Blood.
Again, pretty
people
good.
Could not get over the Silurian redesign, and as a result, that story, once again, very underrated. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship.
Again, so fucking good.
Very good episode.
I love Dinosaurs on a Spaceship.
Fucking terrific. And the only blemish on his record is Power of 3.
And even then, I actually enjoy Power of 3. Not a lot, but I can sit down and enjoy watching it.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Chris Chibnall's going to do with the role. He's also worked on Torchwood. He did.
That's a good sign.
I think he wrote the first episode. He did the Cyberwoman episode.
Oh, that's a good episode.
Yeah. Countryside.
And
a few others. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Right.
But yeah, what I just found weird was they were making it seem that he's brand new to Doctor Who, and I'm like, this is odd. Are they trying to wipe away? Because even though 3 of those 4 were really good stories, they're probably the most underrated ones as well.
Yeah.
Because like you don't see fans you don't see 42 in like most top 10 lists. Even though I personally probably wouldn't put it in my top 10.
Neither would I.
It would probably be in my top 50 if I can be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good news, but also bittersweet. Say what you want. The official statement from the BBC was that they wanted to have a grand spectacle for 2017, and that's why they pushed it back. I mean, you can go into this and look at it however you want. I feel like Class is now going to get a really, really bad rep because people are going to feel like it's Class's fault, and I mean, you'd have to be an idiot not to think that, but whether that's the case or not. Also, Peter Capaldi had gone on record saying doing this show is kind of difficult because I don't get the time to myself to do what I want. So this would hopefully give Capaldi a bit of time to go off, do some things he wants, and then come back and do this again. And anything that keeps Capaldi on for as long as possible is all fucking good.
Good.
My boy.
What?
Okay, so I've talked to you that my mother could, in 2 years, potentially be moving to somewhere that's close to Sydney, which is close to a Doctor Who festival, and my concern was waiting that long, would Capaldi still be there?
Yeah. There,
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Guarantee. I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere at the end of Moffat's last season.
No.
Because they have to introduce this new companion.
Yeah.
And then it'd just be kind of a rehash of Clara. To reintroduce this new companion, then have the Doctor regenerate, and... Yeah. I do find it really weird that Moffat's introducing the new companion and then leaving. It's just...
I feel like he's just... It's like popping out a baby and then... Well, I can't really use popping out as a term for giving birth because there's a whole lot more involved than just popping it out. But, it's like giving birth to a baby and then putting it up for adoption.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably not a good analogy at
Probably
all.
not, but oh well.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It's just the way that my brain kind of cobbled together an analogy. But, yeah, it is kind of like that. Like, I feel like he wants I don't want to say last laugh, but I feel like he wants to at least have some control over the direction the show's going to go
Yeah.
after he's left.
Probably. I mean, whether or not there's going to be a case of he's going to come back and write some stories afterwards. I mean, RTD
I hope he does,
has yet to do that, but because RTD wanted to do his own thing. So yeah,
I kind of hope that Moffat does at least come back to write one more story.
Yeah,
like he's good when he does scattered episodes.
Yep. Okay, so if it's one thing you're going to miss from Moffat's era, what would it be?
I think, like, if the new writer doesn't deliver on it,
We'll get to
I'm
that later.
probably gonna miss the horror elements that we're getting.
True.
Like I pretty.
Although
I pretty
he
much
did write for Torchwood, so
yeah, so we probably will get a bit more maturity from Doctor Who now.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I think it would be the horror elements. Like if Chibnall was his name.
Yeah, Chris Chibnall.
Chris Chibnall. If Chris Chibnall doesn't deliver on the horror that we've been getting the last couple of years, then I would be kind of disappointed because I actually enjoy a lot of the horror elements in Doctor Who.
It's a very important element to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Doctor Who is going to be pushed too close to a Torchwood tone. It's just never going to be that. But I'm looking for... I hope we get a bit more mature storylines. Moffat could always take things overboard a lot of the times.
Sometimes his plots would seem mature, but really they were just...
Oh, I mean, just in his writing as well. Some of the stuff he got Matt Smith doing was just a bit ridiculous.
Not good.
Yeah. Like, I was fine with Matt Smith's portrayal. He did it really well, but then at times it could get absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm definitely not going to miss. But overall, the thing I'm not going to miss the most, and I'm glad of it, is convoluted storylines. And
God, yes.
I hope Chris Chibnall does a good job.
I will bust a nut to the fact that we won't get fucking convoluted storylines, because I hate those.
Yeah, and when you look at Chris Chibnall's scripts, they're quite basic scripts, which is absolutely fine. Am I saying every script needs to be basic? No, of course you need to have a great big blockbuster story, which that could worry me with Chris Chibnall, because I have yet to see anything on that scale. Although I believe he was the head writer for Broadchurch or something like that.
I've yet to watch that. So
there's no interest for me there. But
my only interest in it is that David Tennant's in it. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am looking forward to seeing this new direction. Long overdue. Moffat did have 6 long years, or at the time of his final season, it will be 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was more than time to move on.
Yeah.
RTD stuck around for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. 05 to 10. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was time to move on. I would have probably preferred he moved on with Matt Smith.
Yeah.
And, because, like, I mean, just kind of, like, leaving your Doctor with another writer.
I always feel
potentially make the character the character might take turns he might not have done.
Yeah, I just hope that we still get the consistency we've been getting with 12.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't been all over the place.
Yeah, no.
Or anything. I mean, he has been all over the place in his character, but that's just part of him, and I really hope that we do keep the essence of 12.
Yes.
And we don't lose that.
Yeah, no.
And I hope the new companion is written well as well.
Yeah. And enough of the... I'm sorry, some of the costumes they got Capaldi wearing were just ridiculous. The Doctor wearing a hoodie, man, like, I like the look, but at the same time...
But it looks good on him.
It looks good on him, but at the same time, I don't think the Doctor should ever be wearing, like, hoodies,
I do
t-shirts.
see what you mean by that. But
he always needs to have, like, a form of gravitas about him, and...
Yeah.
And to see him in this kind of streetwear, it's just a bit weird.
It's
especially
weird.
when he's wearing branded T-shirts. Like,
yeah, that's the
I'm
one
like,
thing that bugs
"Oh."
me. I don't mind it when he's wearing the hoodie. I actually love it when he wears the hoodie because it's like,
But I hope we get
hoodies.
more, like, even though I did like the blue, stick with the velvet.
Yes.
The velvet is fucking
The
beautiful.
velvet is glorious.
Yes.
I want to reach into the TV and stroke it with my face. Get my nose all up in there. Sniff out that Capaldi scent.
Okay. I think we've said everything we can about this.
Probably, yeah.
Or actually, this was a video I put up for Lumpy Christmas thing. A very lumpy Christmas. Fuck, it's been a month and I can't remember the name of the shit. I threw up 10 things I want from season 10. What would you want from, not necessarily 10 things, but what would you want from not only season 10, but this new era of the show that we're getting?
Well, I want the companion to get a good plot.
Yeah.
For one. Like, I didn't mind Clara's plot in
Moffat
7.
could not write women.
He can't write women, no.
He couldn't. They didn't have a character. They had character traits,
But they didn't
as
have...
much as those. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, Clara in season 7 did not have a character.
No.
She was a blank canvas for the writers to do whatever they wanted with her.
Yep.
I mean, at the start of it,
she was the very definition.
at the start of it,
what
she's a
people
helpless.
think.
She's a helpless girl who doesn't even know how to use the internet or anything like that.
Yep.
But then by the end of it, she is willing to make a huge sacrifice for this man. That's fine. But also in Silver Nemesis, she takes lead of a fucking army. Well, albeit the army was small, but yeah. And then she's a fucking school teacher, which makes no sense.
Fucking hell.
Because she wouldn't have had the credentials to be a school teacher.
No.
From before. So that kind of came out of nowhere. And they rushed to just try and give her all this shit. The
they
control
really tried,
freak. There was no hints of her
Yeah.
being a control freak at all before season 8. And then it's just, yeah.
They really did try to rush Clara.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels off.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that kind of saves it is Jenna Coleman, and
Yeah.
Jenna Coleman's great.
She is.
She's pretty good with what they've got. But
And then they did that fucking bullshit that pissed me off. I don't care if it's a throwaway line where she says she fancies the Doctor. Can we just be done with those days, please? Can we just get a companion who, like Donna, who just wants to be the Doctor's friend, doesn't have these deep emotional fucking, oh, Doctor, take me on the console fucking vibe about them. It's like Martha Jones, oh yeah, you won't fucking love me, so I'm gonna pack my bags and fucking leave. GJ, Martha, GJ.
She was leaving so that she wouldn't have to fucking be around someone who obviously doesn't love her back.
Yeah, but
that's what you do.
She gives up.
That's what you do.
Yeah, but she gives up seeing all these wonders, helping all these people, and a pretty good friendship just because. Oh, there's no love there.
Okay, so if you had a crush on your friend, and you wanted to not have a crush on your friend because your friend didn't have this crush back, what would you do?
To be honest, I just move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what she did.
But I don't sever the ties with that person.
She left so to separate herself and distance herself from him, so to get over the whatever. But
it's weird though.
That's what
it was
happened.
hella weird. It was hella weird.
But yeah, I'd really hope the companion's plot is good.
Yeah.
I hope they don't go fucking. I hope that they're not a mystery to be solved.
And
that's something that I hate.
Yeah.
So
and
much.
I fucking hope we don't get another fucking modern day London girl.
My God,
I
please,
cannot give two
no more of
shits if
those.
it's a girl from the future, if it's a girl from the past, if it's an alien. Give us something fucking new. Please. Give us a male companion.
Please,
I
God.
don't
Oh
care.
my God. How... Okay. Fucking girl from the past
Yeah.
who who gets to like the present or the future, and she's like super fascinated with everything.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great.
It would.
I would love that, and even like an older companion.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking good.
Yeah.
It probably could play off Peter Capaldi a lot.
I am going to use a good example from Big Finish Audio, and that is Evelyn Smythe, who is like in her 50s, and she's with Colin Baker's Doctor, and she is a fucking terrific companion.
Hella.
Yeah, and it's really fucking good. And she's there purely for like historical reasons. She's like a history teacher or something from memory. I've only listened to one story with her, but yeah, fucking brilliant companion. And it's just I'm sick of seeing these cut and paste companions. They all have feelings for the Doctor, and it's like, can we move on?
Yeah.
It's getting kind of old. I mean, yeah, the companions have at least that little shred of character, whereas most of the classic companions didn't. And that's a good thing, but at the same time, I would much rather see another, like, Tegan Javanka over another Rose Tyler, because I'm just sick of all this bullshit. Can we move on already,
Someone
please?
suggested the idea of the companion being an old lady who doesn't know what anything is. I would love that. That would be such a great show.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Just like the old lady's just like, ooh, what's this sweet young man here? And the Doctor's just like, that's not a young man. Leave him alone.
For fuck's sake.
And it's just like, it's like a giant fucking rat monster.
Well then.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, don't talk about giant rats in the presence of a classic fan. Oh boy, that takes me back to Talons of Wen Chiang. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to know what racism in Doctor Who is? Go watch that fucking story. Anyway. Another thing is I want to see more alien fucking planets.
Yes!
More fucking different times. I'm sick of just being stuck on, like, modern day Earth. At least back in the Pertwee era, we had an excuse for the fucking setting. The Doctor was exiled to Earth, could not fucking leave. And even then, they had... It's just... In today's day and age, where the budget for Doctor Who would be like... I don't fucking know how many times what it was back then. But back then, you'd be getting all these fucking stories on, like, spaceships and other planets. And, yeah, the costumes and sets would wobble and they wouldn't be the best. But why... Back in those days, it was so easy. And today, we can't do that.
Like,
it all has to be on Earth.
Today we get modern day Earth with hidden stuff. And it's like, oh, I've seen that in Ben 10.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see that in Doctor Who. I want to see fantastical places.
Yes.
With dumb-looking aliens for no fucking reason.
Like we had, let's see, this series we had Magician's Apprentice and Witch's Familiar, which was on Skaro, but the first 20 minutes
on Earth,
was on Earth. We had Under the Lake and
Before the Flood.
On
Earth.
On Earth, albeit Under Sea, which was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was
good
a nice
setting.
Change of pace.
I'm trying to think of any other new series episodes that have done that, and Cold War's the only one that's coming to mind, really. Under the water.
Give us more pressurized underwater stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's a really good setting.
Yeah. It's a terrifying setting as well.
Yeah, it is. Like, base under siege. Brilliant.
All that threat of fucking being crushed by water pressure.
Yeah. Then we had... Fuck, what was the next one? The Girl Who Died. On Earth. Woman Who Lived.
Still on Earth.
The Zygon two-parter.
Still on Earth.
Fucking Sleep No More was on a spaceship around Neptune. So that was fine. Too bad the story was shit. Face the Raven. On Earth. Heaven Sent. On Gallifrey, technically. Because the Confession Dial was on Gallifrey.
Yep.
And... I mean, fucking... Even though it's a kind of wibbly-wobbly story, Hellbent was like Gallifrey, Earth.
Yep.
But, like, you know... Just more planets. We did not visit one new alien planet.
Yeah.
All we had is Skaro, Earth, a ship, and Gallifrey.
Like, I can understand why they would not... why they would want to stick to Earth, because it's, like... It's easy to film in.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Narratively.
And alien planets, like, can be a bit hard to design.
That's the thing. It's not even
stuff.
alien planets. It's just different things. Take a look at fucking Series 8. We had Deep Breath, which was in Victorian London, of course, with Vastra and Jenny Strax, all that shit. Then we had Into the Dalek. Fucking most of that took place inside the Dalek, which is a new setting.
Hence the title.
Which is good. Robot of Sherwood. Still on Earth.
Still on Earth. In the past.
Then Listen on Earth. Time Heist. New surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, it's like you don't have to go too overboard on surroundings and all of that. Caretaker on Earth, Kill the Moon on the Moon. Not a lot of episodes have taken place on the Moon, so that's good. Mummy on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Really
Train in Space, which is again another new setting.
That's a good thing. Well, yeah.
Not new. What is it? New?
Yeah, new.
Yeah, new.
Yeah. Then we had fucking Flatline on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
What was next? Oh, In the Forest of the Shite. Don't want to talk about that. And then Dark Water and Death in Heaven. But, like, you know, there you got it some different times.
Yeah. Like, I miss
much.
the days when going back to modern day Earth was a rarity and something you get excited for. Now going back to modern day Earth is like, oh, I'm just waiting.
And
for
it's
the
like
next episode.
it's in a, and we know that Clara isn't like a full-time companion. She gets dropped off when she got picked up, and it goes from there. So she spends most of her time on Earth anyway. And it's like, can we actually see her wanting to go to an alien world or the future or just fucking somewhere? Like,
we got a little bit of that in Series 9, like her wanting to go somewhere fantastical and the Doctor being like, nah.
And I want to see more openings that show the end of an adventure, like The Girl Who Died. Starts off in space and all of that, and because, like, you know, it can be difficult sometimes to just remember that, oh yeah, they're still having adventures off screen, and to get reminders of that. I'm not saying like every episode should start with it, but you know, the occasional one thrown in would be pretty good. But yeah, that's basically what I want. Something new with the Daleks, please.
My God,
like, they have to use them every season, or
like,
else they give the rights back up.
Like, you know, I love Daleks and the Daleks in Manhattan and friggin' Evolution.
Oh, I fucking do too.
Yeah, like we both love those episodes.
Yeah.
So, like, because they did something new with the Daleks, and it actually made for a really fucking good story.
It did. It's just people were too busy on their high horses.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not the Daleks. I'm like, they're the
One
Coltascaro dickheads.
One fucking day, I'm going to do a whole fucking rant about people and their fucking high horses.
Yeah.
Fucking hate high horses. Get a fucking low horse. But anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, just something new with the Daleks. More new aliens and some returning ones.
I do understand the not introducing new aliens because, again, you got to go through the design stage. You got to go through actually making the makeup for them. You got to actually go through the time of applying the makeup.
Yeah, but then again, there's that thing of if they could do that on a shoestring budget in the 60s, 70s, 80s, why can they not do it with today's technology now? And it's not like we want some 20-foot fucking creature with 100 arms and all these weird eyes and spikes and shit.
Like, even if they just looked like regular people and they just kind of had little fins coming off the side of their faces.
Something.
Like,
give us something.
Someone that has just like a fucking horn coming out between their eyebrows or something. Yeah. Like that would be enough for me.
Yeah, it's like, you know, we just need more than what we're getting.
Yeah.
in terms of aliens, because it's just starting to feel like an Earth-based drama, and I'm just kind of sick of it.
It's just an Earth-based drama that just so
Yeah.
happens to have the possibility of time travel and space travel, and just doesn't utilize that ability.
So then I wonder if they're gonna have the Christmas special this year be a little longer than your traditional 1 hour Christmas
I hope
special.
so.
I do hope so. Like, I'm not asking for like 2 hours or anything. Like maybe an hour and a half.
Maybe an hour and a half. I would.
Yeah.
I would say. I don't want to say minimum, but like I would like to see it around 70 or so minutes.
Yeah. Of course, this also means a blow for the channel. We're not going to be getting
Oh no.
good views.
How awful. We're gonna
I
have
know.
to start working on doing good fucking content.
Yep. We're going to try.
We're gonna fucking try.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
let's
think-
move on to
yeah,
our next
we'll put
topic.
a nail in the
Next
coffin.
topic thingy.
Yep. And that is the newest trailer
For the Suicide
for
Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Yep. And I guess we can just talk about that whole thing they showed in general, that little TV thing they did.
Dawn of the Justice League.
Yep.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, so should we start
We'll
with
start with
Suicide
Suicide Squad,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I've talked in depth on my channel. You can't see that video at the time of this recording, but by the time this is going out, you should be able to see that. I haven't uploaded it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've talked in depth about it. So why don't you tell your opinions of the trailer?
Well, I loved it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's good.
it was definitely a change up from the first trailer, which was very serious.
Yeah.
This one just decided, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just fuck about a little bit with this one.
Yeah.
I feel like this one was probably just a joke that
Yeah.
they left on the editing floor, and someone picked it up and went,
Ooh,
"Ooh,
let's put this out.
And then they just put it out, and it was like, this will be good for a laugh.
Yeah.
And it was good for a laugh.
It was.
Like, I enjoyed seeing a little more of the characters and
Yeah.
a bit more of how they actually act.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I am enjoying Margot Robbie so far.
Yes.
Like, I may have been one of the people that had a few little doubts about her.
Really?
Like, portrayal-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything else I was completely sold on.
Mm.
Aside from the costume a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
The blue's growing on me, but at the same time, it's not ideal.
I don't like the booty shorts, that's it.
That is like,
That's, like, the one thing I
That's-
don't like.
yeah. It's
But,
like, could have put a little bit more length on there.
yeah.
Like, come on.
Like,
But oh well.
skinny jeans look a lot better than booty shorts.
Yeah. I just think people just always have this image of Harley in their mind, and it's always overly fucking sexualized. And
Even though she was introduced in a full body costume.
she was literally introduced in full body fucking costume,
and now all of a sudden she's just meant to be sexy as all fuck, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, how about we not?
yeah,
She can be sexy. She's allowed to be sexy.
yeah,
I'm not saying that no, female characters cannot be sexy. Female
Mhm.
characters can be sexy, just not overtly sexy.
yeah,
Not sexy for sexy's sake.
yeah.
Sexy in a way that suits their character. But anyway, enough about that.
Mhm.
I definitely enjoying Margot Robbie.
Yes,
She is great so far.
she is.
I love the line about the voices. It's
Yeah.
like,
I do like how
I'm kidding.
she's not putting on like a voice.
Yeah,
It's like
that's a
it
good thing.
feels like distinctly her.
Yeah,
Like you're not gonna confuse her for any other version of Harley, and that's good because it's so easy for her to just fall into the mix of other Harleys.
I hope she at least has like a little bit of a high pitched laugh.
Yeah, maybe, but it's like really hard sometimes to like tell different voice actors apart for Harley because they all just
Yeah.
kind of sound the same.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I do like that we got to see the Deadshot mask. Like that
Yes.
looks pretty badass.
Even though it's probably going to be there for like
It's probably
maybe
gonna be there for,
one,
like,
maybe two scenes.
One or two scenes, yeah.
Yeah,
I hope the whole movie isn't Will Smith's face.
no,
Like I love Will Smith. Will Smith's
Yeah.
fucking great.
yeah,
But I don't want to see Will Smith's face for the whole movie. I want to
Yeah.
see Deadshot.
yeah. Deadshot.
I love Captain Boomerang so far.
Yes,
He
he's
seems
just punching
the
guys.
perf-
Doesn't throw a boomerang at all in the trailer.
No,
Like not once.
he's pretty much
But-
Captain Punch.
Yeah, he's just
Captain-
punching people left, right, and center, opening
Captain punch
Opening
you in
beer
the face.
cans.
Stop that. Stop it. It disrupts the fucking microphone.
I'll disrupt your microphone.
Do you want to fucking fight?
Yeah, alright.
I'm trying to fucking discuss about fighting.
Yeah.
God damn. But anyway, yeah, Captain Fist is looking good.
Yep.
He's gonna be definitely a good Australian.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Australian, so
Yeah.
hopefully
So
he
there
does
we
a
go.
good Australian. Hopefully they don't tell him to fucking be over the top Australian.
Well,
like
they told him to bring out his inner shitbag. That's
good.
what they told him to
That's
do.
the best
And
direction.
apparently he's, Jai Courtney said, like, he's a bogan in every sense of the word.
Good job.
So, yes.
Good job.
Good job.
I'm probably going to love Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to love everyone in this movie, and I
Probably.
really hope I do.
So, let's talk Killer Croc.
Mm-hmm.
He looks fucking beautiful.
He looks glorious.
He does. I am not going to even attempt to pronounce the actor's name, but he's the same guy who did the fucking curse from fucking Dark World. So
Cool.
yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna have much of a speaking role in the movie.
I don't think he will that much.
Yeah, probably not. But I'm so glad they're going down practical effects, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. It puts a smile on my face every time. Then we have Katana.
Yep.
And apparently she's like a volunteer, so she doesn't have a bomb in her
Ooh.
head.
Cool.
So, yeah. Whereas the
I was
others
wondering why
do.
Katana was in the Suicide Squad. Like, why
Yeah.
is she a criminal? As far as I know, Katana's not a criminal.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that
Mm.
if she's a volunteer, that seems pretty interesting
Yeah.
to me.
I'm thinking Enchantress will be the villain of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird, because they made her seem like part of the lineup, but apparently she's not part of the lineup, but Waller has interest in her.
Right.
But, you know, the stuff we see them fighting in the movie, it looks very Enchantress-like, so I'm thinking she might be the villain.
Yep.
We got fucking Slipknot, and I reckon he's gonna be the one to get his head blown up.
Yep.
He's gonna be the one who's made an example of, because he's kind of just in the background in all the trailers.
It's gonna be the KG Beast.
Yeah.
In the movie.
But the thing is, like, he appears at what I can only presume to be a late point in the movie. So it's like we're probably not gonna get the I'm turning on you straight away kind of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe they might actually build things up a little bit and you know, before eventually killing him.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing fucking like Jared Leto's Joker.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I've never had any doubts being
No.
I've never been like, he's not gonna be as good as Heath Ledger. He's not gonna be a good Joker.
You can't have that mentality.
Yeah, you can't have the mentality.
If you're walking in there already saying this guy ain't gonna touch Heath Ledger, then
you can't go into this movie being like, Jared Leto's not gonna be a fucking good Joker.
Yeah.
You can't go into this movie thinking anyone's gonna be not a good anything because like most of these characters have never been portrayed in live action.
Yeah.
Like the only one I can think of, only ones I can think of that have been portrayed in live action are Katana, Deadshot, and fucking the Joker. And even then the Joker's the only one that's been portrayed in movies.
If you want to get super technical, Harley was in Arrow.
Yeah, but she wasn't portrayed per se.
Still.
She was just like one line.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely looking forward to this movie like a lot. Oh my god, I just hope it lives up. It friggin' tops Assault on Arkham.
Yep.
Because I love Assault on Arkham.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Assault on
It's
Arkham
good.
is great. If you haven't watched Batman Assault on Arkham,
It's good.
go watch it. Don't get scared by the fact that the title's Batman Assault on Arkham. It has very little to do with Batman at all.
Yeah, it does.
Batman's pretty much just a side character in it.
El Diablo
Oh, El Diablo
as well.
He looks pretty cool.
like he's a supernatural character.
Yep.
As well.
I'm glad that
Got
they're
the
bringing
flames
in.
going on.
I'm glad that they're bringing in the supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
Into the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that would be a thing to definitely bring in early.
Yeah.
especially with DC's fucking whole mysticism sort of thing that they've got going with a lot of their characters.
Yeah. So, to be honest, I don't think they should do another trailer.
No.
I feel this movie would probably be better off just, people walking in mostly blind to what's happening. Because, there were rumors abound of, who's going to be the one to die, who's going to, who's the villain going to be, and all of this shit. Everyone naturally assumed Joker was the main threat, but I think it's safe to assume that's not the case. I don't know what Joker's role in this movie is going to be, because he's obviously going to be there just for more than, the origin story of Harley Quinn.
Yep.
So, yeah, I feel like... I mean, the Joker is the massive question mark I have for this movie, and that's really one of the reasons I'm seeing it, just to see this portrayal of the Joker. I cannot get enough of the fucking Joker, man. I love the fucking Joker, and if he wasn't a part in this movie, yeah, I would still see it, but I feel he's going to provide a lot of the entertainment.
Yeah.
The other coming from Harley Quinn.
I've seen a lot of people point out similarities between Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, which mostly stems from the trailers, and the fact that the trailers seem to only portray 5 of them in the main roles ish thing. So there's a bunch of similarities you can draw between pre-release Suicide Squad and pre-release Guardians of the Galaxy. So I kind of hope that Suicide Squad turns out to kind of be DC's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
This is their breakout hit with little lesser known characters.
Yeah. I also feel like this movie... how long was Man of Steel?
I don't know.
That was close to 3 hours, surely.
Yeah.
I think this movie should definitely still be that long.
Yeah.
Because then you get to flush out the characters a little bit more. And I think the pacing will be good too, because if you have all these characters to work with, it's going to be a lot easier, whereas with Man of Steel, not only were you working with just mainly one hero, you were also working with a hero you've seen before. So I feel like when we get other movies like Cyborg and all of that, the 3-hour time limit is probably going to benefit that, because people are going to be intrigued with that, especially when we get to Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait 4 years for that thing.
I really don't either. I want it.
Why did they put that at the end, man? Come on.
Because Green Lantern Corps.
Oh, fuck.
They're making us wait for the masterpiece of the whole universe.
So, we done with Suicide Squad.
I think we're done with
Coming
Suicide
out in
Squad.
August.
Let's go with the rest of the Dawn of the Justice
Shall we go
League
with the Wonder Woman footage that we saw?
Yes! Oh my god, I love it.
I'm super worried, though, because I've yet to see Gal Gadot speak. And that worries me. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, has she acted before? Is this her first acting role?
I don't know.
I think it might be, because a lot of people were complaining about that on the internet. And it's and she does have an accent, so...
Yeah.
Is she using that? Is she not using that? There's a lot of big question marks, and I think they do need to address it. They do need to have a trailer for Dawn of Justice that shows Wonder Woman speaking. Because, just so they can, just so we know, is she the right one?
Yeah.
Because, obviously, there are a lot of things wrong with her portraying this role that, a lot of people... I'm not too bummed out by the muscle thing, but, it is kind of... You do kind of need to have a little bit more bulk than what she has to play the role, but, whatever. But, it is what it is. As long as she's good at acting, if she's not, then I'm sorry, we got a problem here. It's why was she cast? Is it just because she's in the face? She definitely has the look of Wonder Woman, but she doesn't really have the physique. And if she doesn't have these acting abilities, then it's kind of a little bit of what the point. what's the point of having her in this role? I'm sure you could have got numerous other people to play the role.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm just getting a little worried at this stage.
I wouldn't say I'm really worried. Like, there are concerns, of course, with pretty much anything, but I'm definitely excited because Wonder Woman finally in fucking film.
Yeah.
Yes. And the footage they showed was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was some really good footage. Like,
Yes.
the action in it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the little scene where you had Diana looking into a mirror and she had the hat and the glasses, and it was that's pretty cool.
I honestly didn't know they were like that far into filming. And I knew they had started filming because they spotted like Chris Pine in World War II gear and shit like that. Who do you reckon the villain of the movie's gonna be?
I honestly can't guess at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little too early to
Wonder
tell.
Woman's rogues gallery isn't the biggest. You got Ares and
Ares and Cheetah. And
Ares, Cheetah,
those are the
and
only
Giganta.
ones. Yeah, those are the only ones that I pretty much know of.
Yeah, and then when you think about it, all of those three are kind of big hitters. I'd say probably just Cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, plus this lineup isn't like Marvel. You know, there's no sequels. The only sequel we have is Justice League 2. And is that a sequel or is that like part 2 of Justice League? I don't
know.
Called
Justice League Part 2. So
yeah, so it's just like, I guess, you know.
Yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Yeah,
like super pumped for Wonder Woman, but. Oh my god! I'm really glad they decided to set it in World War II as well.
Yeah.
Because like that's just a really cool setting.
Yeah.
From
what I've heard, that's not the main setting.
Oh.
That's apparently the setting for like the first however long, and then they're gonna jump forward.
That sounds pretty cool.
I don't know what the deal with these movies are. Are they going to be origin stories for the characters we're obviously going to see in Dawn of Justice? Or are they going to continue along? Because, see, if they're continuations from Justice League onwards, that's fine. But if they're origin stories, it's like, why wouldn't you just put these in front of Justice League and do a build-up thing?
I feel like they're obviously Wonder Woman's origin story will be in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Because
it's set in World War II.
Yeah.
And we've seen her in...
Yeah, I feel like
that's going to be an origin story.
I feel like we'll get glimpses of Aquaman's origin story.
Maybe, but like
I feel like his movie will definitely be new territory.
Yeah, I just want them to continue along from after Dawn of Justice, after Justice League, and just tell their stories from that point on. Well, don't go back and look and from what they showed of the Flash, it looks like that's what they're doing, and it's like, then what's the point of putting these movies after Justice League's release? Because it's just going to confuse the viewers. It's like they're going to have to to get to know these characters more. They're going to have to watch their origin movies 3-4 years later, and it's like, what was even the point of making that decision? It's obvious that they are trying so desperately to play catch up with Marvel. It's just like, come on. You could have handled this a lot better.
But going like completely away from the topic of DC/Marvel stuff, like I want to avoid that as much as I can. Like, stay the fuck away from that shit. I don't.
Oh no, I'm not comparing them, but you can obviously tell they have fucked this up. They're like, the Justice League movie had been in production hell for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Marvel come along and bam, in 5 fucking movies over 4 years, they've got an Avengers movie and it's a massive box hit. They've got the fucking Phase 2 done and the sequel to Avengers out. And then...
Okay, but can we not? Can we move away from comparing DC to Marvel, please?
I'm not comparing them.
It does seem like you're comparing them.
I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying they tried to do this, could never get it off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if they had cast in line for that Justice League movie that was going to be like, what, back in 07, 06, around that time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it failed. And then Marvel do it and that.
Mm-hmm.
And then DC are just like, fuck.
Yeah.
We done fucked up with this. We better actually hurry up. We need to get this Justice League movie out. We need to speed things up. And, you know, that's why...
Well,
what are the movies we're getting before Justice League? Is it just Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
And then Justice League?
I think so, yeah.
Now, see, that's the thing, because, like... I mean... It would be fine if they were continuations, because it would be like... Let's face it. No one... The main audience are not going to go see a Justice League movie for your Cyborgs, or your Aquaman, or your Flash, or anyone like that. The main audience, like, just cinema goers in general, they'll know Batman, they'll know Superman, maybe Wonder Woman, like, she's a household name, but I wouldn't say everyone knows her origin and what she's about. They even said that on the show. So, like, a better thing would be, okay, so this Justice League, it's not only serving as a Justice League movie, these people are going to come for Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, but then they're going to see these other characters.
Yeah, that's exactly what it seems like they're doing.
Yeah, but then it's like, they'll walk in and then it's like, here's their origin. Like, they could touch upon that in their movies, but for them to go back and do prequel
I feel like they
things...
won't do origin story movies.
No, but The Flash is going to. You can tell just by the way they were talking about that and the little storyboards they were showing, it's going to be a Flash origin movie.
Which I can deal with because, it's a different version of The Flash than the one we see in the TV show.
But that's the thing. They gave you the backstory, and it's, like, exactly the same. It's like, why would I want to see Barry's mum get murdered, Barry's dad go to jail for the murder, Barry trying desperately to get him out? Like, yeah, there can be as many differences in there as you want, but everyone's going to be thinking this is the same stuff I saw on television. And it's like, that's why it was a massive mistake, in my opinion, to have him as Barry Allen. It's like, you could have got so much more depth out of Wally West.
Yeah.
Or, even shake things up and have him as a really, really, really young Jay Garrick. Or just something like that. Or Bart Allen, for all I care. But for Barry, it's like, come on.
I was kind of disappointed when they did confirm that it was Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people are gonna go, oh, but there's already a Barry Allen on TV. Why would I want to go see this Flash?
Yeah.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit.
For me, it's like when I heard, oh, here's Dragon Ball Super. We're just gonna, you know those movies you went to see? Yeah, fuck them. We're just gonna tell them again.
Okay.
It's like, well, what was the point?
But, I honestly couldn't give a shit, because more Flash means more me being happy with my life.
Yeah.
So, because the Flash, so,
I feel like some of these characters, you could get away with telling their origin story in, like, little bits and pieces, but it won't be the whole movie.
Which is what I hope what they're doing.
Wonder Woman is obviously that. The Flash, I'm sorry, that's going to be an origin movie.
I really hope it isn't.
From what they showed,
but
it's going to be a massive part. You can't have, like, here's the origin, now flash forward. Turns out I freed my father, and this guy was behind the murder.
I am the Flash.
Yeah. Like, who's the villain of that movie going to be? But we'll ask that question when we get to it. The Cyborg movie, I think you could probably maybe tell that origin story. I don't know.
Definitely, I definitely feel like Cyborg should be an origin story, because not many people at all know Cyborg's origin story, aside from the fact that, lol, he was in Teen Titans.
Yeah, plus, like, the amount of stories you can tell with these characters, it's like... you know, I feel like a character needs to have a, like, you know, recognizable villain in order to kind of, you know, have a movie that is engaging to, like, most people what they expect from superhero movies. And, like, that's the thing. For fucking Ant-Man, they didn't have anyone. So they had to fucking get off their ass, take one of fucking Hank Pym's old aliases and turn it into a character.
Unless it was already a character.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Darren Cross is completely original character. But, like, yeah, I don't see who they'd have Cyborg go up against in the movie. I don't see who they're going to have Flash go up against. If it's Reverse Flash, that's going to be super fucking disappointing. Because, again, it's just going to be a rehash of the TV show.
Flash has a hell of a lot more villains
I know, but that's
Flash.
what I'm saying. If it is Reverse Flash, then it's just going to feel like a massive rehash of the fucking thing. And, like, I don't want to say they'd be stupid enough to do that, but they'd kind of be stupid enough to do that. Because, I mean, they're, 2 fucking movies in, not even that, to this thing, with Dawn of Justice on the way, and these trailers have already pretty much shown that they're pretty misguided in the characters they choose to be in these movies. It just kind of shows a lack of care for their characters, especially, like, I'm just going to say it, I'm not going to go on another rant about it, but Doomsday being in there, completely contradictory of the character. So, I don't know, man. I want to have faith in DC and Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder and all the other people involved, but at the same time, I've got to go based off what I've seen, and, yeah, Doomsday hasn't just brought down my faith in Dawn of Justice, it's kind of shown...
I'm pretty much just going, okay, these movies aren't out, I'm not going to judge them on what I haven't seen.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping an open mind with this because I really have to, because I really love DC.
Yeah. But at the same time, I am...
Like, I'm way more interested in DC than I am in Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I am preparing myself for the worst, though, just, like, in case they fuck something up with these characters. Like, yeah, I am looking forward to Wonder Woman because, I'm not that interested in the character. Like, for whatever reason, I just never got into Wonder Woman. Like, she's fine from what I've seen of her, but, like, I want to get invested in this character. So, yeah, hopefully Gal Gadot can do a good job. But again, the fact that they're not showing much leaves me a little bit, you know, reserved. Like, I'm not going to straight up say, oh, she's going to be bad because they haven't shown evidence that she can be good. But on the same token, they haven't shown evidence
that she can be bad.
That she can be bad or good. So it's kind of like the big question mark of the film.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Wonder Woman movie. When is that?
Next year.
Next year? Thought so. Is Justice League next year as well? Or is that
no, I think Justice League is 2018. No, Flash is 2018. So
Justice League would be 2017, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Roundabouts.
So I guess we'll move on to the Flash.
Yeah.
Well, I've said my piece.
Yep.
The costume looked pretty cool.
The costume looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like is the fact that the fingers are out, which always bugs me on certain characters, like especially the Flash, because like, why are they not covered? Why are they not covered? Friction-proof suit doesn't work if the whole body's not fucking covered. Not like why are the fingers out? That's what I want to know. Why did they make
stylistic choice?
Why did they make the design decision to have his fingers out? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Make him stand out.
Is it so he can fucking still use his phone?
Probably.
It's like, why? Why? But other than that, he doesn't look too bad.
I guess this puts an end to those rumors that the Flash's powers were going to be tech-based. Which I'm kind of upset. I wanted to, see that. happen. I just wanted something a little different from the TV show. And we're not getting that, so that's upsetting to me anyway. I mean, it's fine if you like Barry Allen. I am glad he cut his hair, because no, that wouldn't have worked. No. So he's got the nerdy bowl cut, so that's good.
That's a cool
thing. So they must be filming that already.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm guessing they must have at least started.
Yeah, started something. Because when you look at him, he looks like he's prepared for the role. He was dressed in like yellow and red clothing. So
yeah. So
is it going to be some kind of Power Rangers bullshit?
I hope so. I love that shit. It's so dumb, but I love that shit.
All right, so
I love characters dressing in their fucking costume colors.
If you were to pick a villain that the Flash is going to go up against, who's it going to be?
Well, since they're already setting him up in Suicide Squad, Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, I could see that.
That would be pretty cool.
True.
If not Captain Boomerang, then Captain Cold.
Yeah. I was gonna say Captain Cold would be my pick.
Just go for the second, Flash's second biggest villain.
Yep. Okay, so like that movie, I'm still gonna go into it with like, what is the point of you?
I'm gonna go into it with
my last shred of hope that he wasn't gonna be Barry Allen was torn apart. So yeah. I mean, I've just learned to say, okay, so they don't know what they want from these movies. They're all gonna be misguided, and
it's all good because Flash.
Okay, so then I'm trying to remember what was the next one. Fuck it, we'll go Aquaman. I want to say Aquaman was actually the next one anyway. I guess Ocean Master, and they'll go for probably Ocean Master and Black Manta teaming up. I think that'll be fine, because Black Manta seems like more of a henchman kind of villain anyway. I am looking forward to seeing what Jason Momoa is going to do with the
ball. Oh my god, Jason Momoa is just really
and he seemed really passionate when I watched the DC thing. Yeah. So I actually found it on YouTube and watched it back, and he looked super pumped to do that.
Just, if I know you haven't watched it, but Jason Momoa is in Stargate Atlantis, and he plays a pretty gruff guy in it. So I feel like that's
gruff. When doesn't he?
Yeah, but like he's like a gruff guy, but inside he's like a really cuddly teddy bear kind of dude. So I feel like that seems like the portrayal that they're gonna go for with Aquaman. So probably. I'm super pumped for that.
Yeah, but I do not want a fucking single shred of Golden Age Aquaman. I do not want a single shred of that motherfucker. Okay? Why? Because I hate Golden Age Aquaman with a passion.
Go on, why?
The super cheesiness, dude.
Okay.
Like the one in Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna get that with Jason Momoa.
No, I don't want a single shred of it.
We ain't getting that with
proper
Jason Momoa.
Fucking Justice League Unlimited cartoon. I don't know if it was in Unlimited. I know it was in just the regular Justice League cartoon. I want that fucking Aquaman.
Oh my god, but Jason Momoa, he's fucking great.
He looks the part. Definitely.
He looks the part, and he can definitely act the part.
Is it set? I think that's the movie I'm looking forward to the most of these, of the whole lineup. It's not Justice League for some reason. It's just like, whatever. But it's Aquaman. It's really weird.
Wonder Woman and the Flash are up the top for me, but Aquaman I'm definitely looking forward to because Jason Momoa.
To be honest, it's just kind of like a deal with I just want Aquaman on the big screen so like people can shut the fuck up about Aquaman.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it.
I'm getting incredibly sick of people saying Aquaman sucks just because they said it on Big Bang Theory fucking once.
Yeah, he can control the Ninja Turtles, dude.
Yeah.
He Jaws.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck, you can control.
And how's this for a little bit of fuck you to Marvel? A shark killed Samuel L. Jackson. I bet Aquaman was behind that. Piranhas. Yep.
He can fucking control microbes and have you be eaten from the inside out without you fucking knowing.
Yep.
He could like summon a whale to flop the fuck on you.
Then if all else fails, he'll throw a fucking trident at your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it's a proper trident. I hope it's not like some staff.
Just if he.
I want a trident.
I just want to see his trident because I really hope it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna look cool though.
Yeah.
Like this is the DC extended universe we're talking about. Everything looks cool here.
Yeah.
He's gonna look fucking cool.
Oh yeah. Well, from that one picture they showed.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I guess that leaves.
Oh, one thing I do like about Aquaman is the fact that, you know how he has the long dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing that I was like okay with, but like it's grown on me obviously, but he also has like blonde tips in it, so that's a really cool thing that I love.
Yeah, it is. Because like I think if you gave him like really long blonde hair, it'd make him look real pretty boy, kind of like Thor.
Yeah.
And I think people would draw similarities to that. So I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Plus, Jason Momoa just looks like the kind of person that will fuck your shit up.
He will fuck you up. I feel like that's the reason he was cast.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they were like, okay, we're fucking sick of people making fun of Aquaman. Let's just fucking cast the most intimidating looking motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
And just scare the fuck out of everyone with this fucking great dude.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
Then we got fucking, what have we got? Cyborg.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Cyborg.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm quite intrigued.
When I saw the actor doing his interview, I'm all like, okay. Like, it's just like everyone else had this passion. He just kind of seemed real laid back about it. I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a little older, too. Which I'm like, isn't he supposed to be like college student or something like that?
Yeah, around that.
Yeah, around that.
I think he was I think he was high school senior in Justice League War.
Yeah, so I'm all like, that's a little, like he just looked a little older than probably what Cyborg should be. I hope we don't get a streamlined Cyborg. Get a big bulky, fucking looking
ass
Cyborg.
fucking Cyborg with a bunch of metal bits. That'd be cool.
Lights. He needs lights.
Lights.
Just like
I feel like
red, blue.
Yeah.
Get blue lights. I love the blue lights.
I feel like they might avoid making him look super armored just to avoid similarities with Iron Man.
Maybe.
Which is a good move.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do. Like, if he looks too much like Iron Man, there's going to be a lot of people that'll just be like, oh, he's just Iron Man.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people who are just going to look at these DC movies and going, oh, this is just this Marvel movie. Oh, this character is just this Marvel character.
Yeah.
And it's going to piss a lot of people off, and I'm going to get pissed off because a lot of people are getting pissed off about people getting pissed off.
Yes. So then I guess there's just, again, we can't really talk villain because who, I don't know.
Probably a villain they have in mind.
I feel like they'll do another case of, we'll just take this villain and put it with him.
I could see them using a Teen Titans villain or something.
Maybe. Not Deathstroke. Ooh, Deathstroke, maybe.
Deathstroke could be cool.
Yeah. I'd see that.
It'd be weird because it wouldn't be Manu Bennett.
Yeah,
but, you know.
It's always weird. Fucking Arkham Knight, I can't handle that shit. I'm like, this is stupid.
You just gotta have the Mirakuru.
Yeah. And then I guess there's the big fucking mystery in this whole thing, and that is the Green Lantern Corps. They did not show one single thing from that.
Well, that's a while off.
Showed the logo, but it's the same amount of time off as Cyborg is my thing. But like, they did the logo, and then just showed some pictures of Green Lanterns from the comics, and that was it. That's all they paid attention to. The shot of the Justice League, no Green Lantern. Are they like saving it up for, we're gonna leave the fans guessing who the fuck it's gonna be, and
then reveal that the main lantern for the movie is gonna be Guy Gardner?
No, fuck off. Like, and I did bring this up in one of my videos, I can't remember. I do hope it's Hal Jordan, and that's not a racial thing. It's just, I think you can't tell Jon Stewart's story without telling Hal's first. Or even just start off with Hal Jordan. He's older. and Jon Stewart's there, you know, a trainee or whatever.
Yep.
And Hal Jordan's training him or whatever. But
That could work.
I'd like to see Hal in the league, not Jon, because you know, I mean, they're obviously going for the new 52 lineup here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd just be kind of weird to just go, bam, here's Jon Stewart, and it's like, oh, kind of hoping for Hal, because I don't know, I love Hal Jordan, man, and he needs a little bit of redemption.
He's Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
And he definitely needs the redemption from Green Lantern.
Oh fuck, we forgot Shazam.
Shazam? Fuck, we forgot Shazam.
Oh well, it's Shazam. Doesn't matter.
It's Shazam.
Shazam. I'll go see it, yeah, but I couldn't really give a shit.
I'm kind of excited for it because
yeah.
Shazam, and the only time they've ever done Shazam in live action was those little shorts they used to do.
I swear to fucking God, if at some point Black Adam does not raise the eyebrow, I'm gonna be disappointed. Like, I just want at one point in the movie to he just raises one eyebrow and, you know, shit's gonna get fucked up.
Well, they have Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just raise the eyebrow.
He's gonna raise the eyebrow at some
I hope
point.
he does. That's yep. So I guess okay. If I was to pick the movie I'm looking the most for, oh no, we should talk a little bit about Justice League.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I want to say Darkseid's gonna be the threat.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it definitely seems like it, and there have been a couple rumors. These are just rumors and stuff about Darkseid being the main villain for the Justice League movie. Like there was an apparent leaked script that went about, and that had Darkseid as the main villain. So,
but then again, this whole fucking Justice League movie is trying to be happening for years. So, and it seems like Darkseid's always been the villain in it. So maybe they might want to shake things up, especially after doing Justice League War. So it'll feel like a rehash of that otherwise.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know who else you would have go up against.
Oh, I told you this earlier, but I would love to see Starro.
Yes. I'd also love to see the fucking Injustice League.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
Yeah, that would be a thing to do.
Yeah. Until I see more from the Justice League movie, I'm just gonna feel like, okay, whatever. The one movie, sadly, I am looking forward to is Aquaman. That's, like, top of the list. I have no idea why. It's just...
It's because
I want fucking Aquaman. Like, the moment I saw Jason Momoa as Aquaman, I'm like, I want this fucking movie and I want it now. The one I'm worried about the most, not counting Dawn of Shitness. I'd say The Flash. Just because I am worried that they're gonna do a lot of rehashing of
the TV show.
And it's just gonna feel a bit pointless.
Yeah.
What about you? Which one are you looking forward to the most out of these lot?
It's a toss-up between The Flash and Wonder Woman. But I'm definitely looking forward to Justice League because Justice League on the big screen, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I've wanted since I was a kid and saw like one episode of Justice League Unlimited and went, I want this a movie!
Yes.
I just said it in that exact wording that was a complete logical sentence. Yes. I want this a movie!
And the one you're worried about, you would say?
Again, The Flash.
The Flash, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, good there, because, you know, we took these two topics that we were talking about and managed to do a good length podcast out of it.
Yay!
So that's good, because we're going to be a little bit lost afterwards. So, the typical question we close these things off with. Oh my God, just think about it.
Did we close it off with your last episode?
No.
No, we didn't.
No.
Shit.
We'd been out of the game for a while.
We've been out of the game. We got what the fuck we were doing.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've mentioned it on this channel yet. For some reason, we don't know what happened. We have not actually recapped episodes 8 and 9 of Flash and Arrow.
No.
Which was weird.
It's the weird thing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We're trying to figure out what happened. We didn't film one.
No.
For whatever reason. And it's like, we thought, oh yeah, because Tim was in Melbourne and we look back and no, we put the time together and it's like, no, it wasn't. So that's fucked up. I don't know what happened there.
But, friggin', we'll get that to you in a bit.
Yeah.
Not in a
We'll go through a quick recap of 8, 9, and 10.
Yep.
Well, not so much 8, because that was the crossover, so it's hard to compare. But, yeah, 9 and 10.
Yep.
And then we'll sit down, watch fucking Legends of Tomorrow, and get that to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah! Okay, so what's happening on your channel, Tim?
Not fucking much.
Not fucking much.
Like, I'm trying to figure out some stuff to do,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going well.
It's not working.
It's not going well.
You'll get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, quite a bit happening on mine.
All the
technically,
stuff is happening.
we're in the void technically now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not on camera. We're in the void.
We're in the still images.
Yeah.
We're in silhouettes.
We're in silhouettes.
Weird.
That's what happens when you go into the void.
That's what happens.
What you look like.
Yeah, you turn into colored silhouettes that just are in a pose in competitions.
Yes. Well, yeah, I filmed a bunch of videos yesterday for the channel. Well, yesterday, at the time of this recording, obviously.
Yep.
What is it? Fucking 25th? No,
I don't know what time
24th.
it is,
24th, sorry. Yeah, the 24th. So this will go up, did we say Tuesdays?
Yep.
Yeah, podcast goes up Tuesdays, guys. Because we're actually doing light editing to this and shit like that. So you know what to expect, guys.
Yeah.
And then of course you'll get your Arrow and Flash recaps Thursdays.
Yep.
And your Legends of Tomorrow, just quick reviews. They'll probably be like 10-minute, 20-minute videos maybe.
Yep.
On Fridays. So that's the new schedule.
Hopefully we stick to it.
Yep. And when movies roll around, that as they're approaching release, we'll be doing reviews of certain things. I think the next ones we're going to be doing reviews of the fucking Superman and Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
So yay, we got a lot to go through there.
Woo!
I think what's even worse is that we got to watch them for the reviews.
Yeah.
And then again, we got to sit through them with the marathons.
Yep.
So yay, lovely. And it's bad because I think most of the Superman movies are shit, and some of the Batman, most of the Batman
Superman 1 and 2 are fucking good.
They're of the time, and that's all I'm giving them.
So good. Even for their time,
we'll save it for the review.
Good.
But yeah, I filmed a lot of videos, but you guys can go and check that out. And I'm pretty sure that's
about it.
That'll be it. What's happening next week? We don't know. Maybe something will happen, and
maybe something discussion worthy will happen, and then we'll get to talking about.
If
that
not, should we review thingy again?
Yeah.
Re-review of The Force Awakens, unless something comes up.
That is interesting.
A trailer for something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then expect our condensed version of the Force Awakens review. I'll probably get around to
it's just basically, it'll just be a Force Awakens discussion, I guess.
Yeah.
Not really a review per se.
Yeah, no.
Because we already got the review part around in that feature film of a review.
Oh yeah, but I was going to delete that.
Oh, okay.
It's no one's... people are going to look at the runtime and think, yeah, fuck that.
If anything, that was the rehash of fucking New Hope.
Yep.
Open on a
don't get me... Do not fucking get me started about the rehash. Go watch my rant, guys.
Yeah.
On Force Awakens haters.
But we should get the fuck out.
We should. Went a little longer, but that's good. I think if we get the podcast around this, you won't typically be seeing this. We'll try and condense it to an hour. Yeah, probably
an hour-ish.
Yeah. But okay, guys. Let us know what you thought of the topics discussed.
Shit, hang on. There you go. My mouse is fucking up.
Okay, so let us know what you thought of the topics we discussed. Moffat leaving, good thing, bad thing. And just in time.
Computer.
So who's doing the outro?
I think it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share,
Yeah.
all that cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
And until next time, take care.
See ya.
Bye.